discipline? How do I plan on not breaking my plan? How do I plan on not over leveraging? How do I plan on not over trading? Because if you're a trader, you know that it doesn't matter how much you tell yourself, doesn't matter how much psychology you put in your brain, doesn't matter how much you say all these things, you're still gonna break discipline. So I have that in mind. But I came up with a plan to minimize it as much as possible, which is here is where I'm planning on getting my $20,000 from. What's good with y'all, man? Back again with another YouTube video. Right now is 3 a.m. in the morning. I just finished doing my 10-minute exercise so I can wake up my mind, get my heart pumping. This is the first episode towards getting funded. Today's week is going to be a regular week. Today's week I'm trading my demo account. I'm not trading an actual challenge account. So I'm going to be using this week to trade this demo. And then next week we're going to start the combine account, top step account, 50K account, and I'm gonna make it a series of episodes until I pass it. So the goal for me in this videos is to make six videos a week every single day. And right now we're gonna get to the charts, so I'll see you guys there. Man, listen, I was walking up the stairs when I barely saw this spider web right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a big spider web covering this whole entire path. And this was not here yesterday, man. This just happened overnight. It's crazy how quickly they build, man. But anyways, I want to get to the point. What happened today? What happened in the trade? Why I took the trade? So we lost first trade of the day. I'm not taking any more trades. The trade was looking good at some point. It went down in profits and then it started to push up. So I was like, nah, I don't like the momentum with in which is pushing up with. So I was like, nah, I'm closing the trade. It's not looking good. I don't want to take a full hit on this trade because I already know in my head it's like I already know that this is not gonna work out. So the reason why I took the trade is because there was a supply. There was a small 5-minute supply on top, and we were on a 4-hour supply as well. So I was just using the 4-hour confluence on the 5-minute, and obviously we lost. I closed the traded like halfway to my stop loss, so we didn't have a huge loss. And it looks like it's going back down in profits now. Like it went up, it went close to my stop loss and is now coming down. I'm not sure if it's gonna go and take profit or not, but we're done. I'm done for the day. I'm done trading. But yeah, man, that was a dangerous trade because there was a liquidity grab happening at the bottom, and we were grabbing the supply at the top, so it was very possible for it to go up like crazy. That's why I didn't hesitate to close the trade. I just closed it, and if it works and if it ends up working out, then I'm fine with that. I'm not complaining. First day of the week, I'm not pressuring towards making more trades. I'm gonna take it as it is. I'm gonna just walk away with the L, and hopefully tomorrow we can recover and have a big win. But other than that, man, right now I'm about to go see if it hit if it hit take profit or not. And it's mad early right now. It's like 4:10 right now, so we have a long day. We have a lot of time to kill, so I might as well start editing this video. Alright, y'all, so I just came outside because I got off the computers, and it's raining, man. It's raining crazy. I'm not in my house. This is an Airbnb, so I can't. There's some lights that I've been trying to turn them on, but I can't turn them on for some reason. They're unplugged, and I can't find the thing to plug it into. So I'm gonna be using my flashlight, the flashlight of the phone, to read this book. It's mad dark. After I'm done reading, I usually go for a 15-minute run outside, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to go out for a run today because it's raining. So hopefully the rain stops so that I can go out for a run. If it doesn't stop, then what I do after I do my 15-minute run, what I do is I self-analyze myself. I self-analyze what I did in the market, and kind of just tell myself the things that I did good, the things that I did bad. What should I remove? What should I improve? What should I add? Just basically every single day I just self-analyze. I grab my phone and I talk to myself to do a self-analyzation video. But if we can't go out for a run today, it seems like we're just going to skip into the self-analyzation part. And since we already talked about the trade that we took, we're going to be talking about something else instead. I want to talk about my goals. I want to talk about what I want to achieve this year and how I am going to approach these goals in order for me to achieve them. Because the goals that I have are not small goals. The goals that I have, it requires for me to be disciplined. It requires for me to be on point every single day. So I will kind of talk about that once I'm done reading this book. And hopefully this rain stops so I can go out for a run and keep the routine, because this is the first time in like 6 or 7 months that I'm not going out for a run because it's raining. And today is the first day that I've decided to do a video for YouTube. So it's crazy coincidence if you ask me. But anyways, I'm gonna read this book and I'm gonna get to y'all once I'm done. Peace. Alright, man, I ain't gonna lie. This is a bit random. I just found this sauna that this Airbnb has, and it doesn't look like it's not on. I'm just sitting here just to. It doesn't even have any lights either, man. Like everything around here doesn't have lights. What the hell? But yeah, I just found this sauna. It doesn't look like it's gonna stop raining anytime soon, so I kind of just want to talk about the goals that I have for myself this year. So first of all, I want to say that we have 5 more months in this year, and the things that I want to achieve this year is save up $20,000 in my bank account. So I have $20,000 available for me to use. Once I get the $20,000 saved up, I want to use $5,000 of those $20,000 to put into a live trading account. But before I even put the money into a live trading account, I want to prove to myself that I'm profitable. So before I even put the $5,000 into a live trading account, I have to get funded and I have to get a payout. So I can get to the $20,000. But if I'm not funded and I haven't gotten a payout from Top Step, then I will not put those $5,000 into a live trading account until I get my certificate, until I get a payout. That's when I'm going to add it. That's when I'm going to add the 5K into a live account. So I can go up to 30,000, you know. But if we're not funded, we're not going to add no money into a live account. But the goal for this year is for me to get funded, and I can get funded as long as we stay disciplined, as long as we follow our plan, and as long as we, don't break our strategy. Don't switch strategies around. We stick to our strategy. We stick to our plan. Stay disciplined. We can make it happen. So, and that's very easy to say, right? But how do I plan on staying disciplined? How do I plan on not breaking my plan? How do I plan on not over leveraging? How do I plan on not over trading? Because if you're a trader, you know that it doesn't matter how much you tell yourself, doesn't matter how much psychology you put in your brain, doesn't matter how much you say all these things, you're still gonna, break discipline. So I have that in mind. But I came up with a plan to minimize it as much as possible, which is what you guys saw this morning. Taking just one single trade a day. And the reason why I came up to the conclusion of just taking one single trade a day is because of my winners. When I win, I have no problem. When I win, I just walk away. But when I lose, every single time that I lose, I add into my losses. I make the losses bigger every single time. And when I make my losses bigger, I tend to lose discipline. I tend to lose my plan. So the bigger losses, the more losses that I take, the more I take. The more that I break my discipline. So by only taking one single trade a day, no matter if it's a good re-entry, like today, we took one single trade, and there was a good re-entry for us to make our money back. Days like this are going to happen, and I know that. But the key here is just to stay consistent. The key here is just to what works long term. This probably worked today to re-enter re-entry, but majority of times on the past, this has not worked for me. So today it worked, but in the future it might not work. So the way that I'm going to stay consistent, the way that I'm going to stay disciplined is just by taking one single trade a day. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. And once we're funded, and once we have gotten a payout, and once we have saved the $20,000 into our bank account, which I also want to talk about that. In order for me to save up to $20,000 by the end of the year, I have to save up to, every single month, I have to save up $2,500. And that is very, very fucking tight for me. I have to reduce my expenses as most as I can to even save up $2,500. So right now I'm being very cheap. I used to be a very abundant person. Like I would buy whatever, I want that. I wasn't like, I was buying everything. But ever since I came up with this new goal of saving $20,000 by the end of the year, I have completely cut off everything that requires me to spend extra. So instead of eating outside, I'm only eating inside now. When I used to go out in the weekends, I'm no longer going out in the weekends for like a restaurant and stuff like that. So I'm minimizing as much as I can. Like I'm only eating breakfast from the food that I bought at the grocery store. I'm not eating lunch. And when I come back home, I'm eating dinner from the food that I bought from the grocery store. So I'm saving up as much as I can on food and on everything else. I'm not doing any extra expenses because it requires that I do that in order for me to achieve my $20,000 goal. But the thing is, if we do get funded, and if we do get a payout, we're going to achieve the $20,000 goal with ease. There isn't going to be a need for us to cut our expenses all the time. We're gonna have the luxury of going out. We're gonna have the luxury of expending extra money on certain things. But that's only if we get a payout, and that has not happened. So until that happens, we have to stay very disciplined on how we spend our money. We have to stay very disciplined on the way that we manage our money. And because if we don't manage it well, we're not going to achieve the $20,000 goal. But if we do get funded, I don't think that's a problem. And I do have a vision board. There's more goals that I have that I want to achieve, and it requires me getting funded. So I want to talk about those things. I want to talk more about those things in a different video when I'm at home, because right now I'm not at home, I'm at work. So I'm away for like a week. So once on the weekends, I will talk about the goals that I have on the vision board, because I do have a vision board. I want to show you guys the vision board so you guys kind of know where I'm heading towards, and if you guys want to stick to the journey, because you guys will see how hard I have. The kind of position that I have put myself into is not easy, man, and I have to stay very disciplined. So if you guys want to stay in the journey of seeing these videos and seeing how I achieve these goals, to show you guys that it's possible if I do make it happen, because we will make it happen. Matter of fact, we will make it happen. We just gotta stay disciplined. We just gotta, do things right. So this is the plans that I have. This is how I'm trying to approach these goals that I had for this year. And when the new year comes, we're gonna have new goals. So, but as of for right now, that these are the goals that we have, and these are the goals that we will achieve. So until then, man, stick to the journey. Right now, the self-realization video is over, and we're now going to head back inside, make some breakfast, and then get ready to go to work. And I'll take you guys with me, show you guys a little bit of the things that I do there, and yeah, man. Check the motherfucking drip. Straight designer in this motherfucker, man. Stop playing with me. You heard me. Here is where I'm planning on getting my $20,000 from. This job right here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 floors that we're working on, and I'm gonna be right there for a while. So I'm blessed that I have a job as consistent as this one. But sometimes having a job, you don't stay too consistent. But right here, I will be working for a long time, so I can safely say that we're gonna be having $20,000 saved up by the end of the year. Yes, sir. This is the progress that we got going on right now. You know what I'm saying? We gotta finish all this room, install all of this, Y'all, so we're home right now. We just got back from work. It's like around 3 o'clock right now, 3 p.m. And we're gonna go straight to cook. So we get from work, we change, and we get straight to cook, because I'll go to sleep at 6, so I have to eat as soon as I get back to the house. So right now, let's go eat, and I'll show you guys what I do, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know the rest. Oh, y'all, so look, we got a banana, we got some water, and then we got some chicken, greens, rice, beans, cheese. The white stuff is cheese, and we wrap it like a burrito, and it's going to be our dinner, man. So, bon appetit.